10 years ago, there wasn't any platform that could enable emerging companies to tap the capital markets. Our vision was to help these companies to be able to gain access to capital to help them to grow.
MM2 started in Malaysia, and they have a vision of being an international company.
When we first spoke to Mr. Ang, he has shared his plans for Jumbo Group. All he needs is a platform, which is what the Catalyst offering can offer him.
We now have companies from various jurisdictions besides Asia, and it cuts across many different sectors. We have emerging startups, we have well-known F&Bs, we have entertainment companies, we have property companies, and many more other sectors that are available on the Catalyst.
Catalyst companies have 3 times more liquidity. They have been able to raise money when they need it to support their growth plans.
We are very happy with the fact that we finally acquired Unusual, with a view to actually grow it into a regional player. In the course of doing so, obviously, again, the issue of raising funds came about, and that was how, when we started, we knew that Unusual should also take the path of going listing.
We've gone through a series of mechanisms that Catalyst has available for us. We started by issuing rights issues, followed by a series of rights placements, and culminated most recently where we brought a very significant strategic shareholder in the form of our Korean partner Cha.
The Catalyst is really designed for high growth companies, and obviously Singapore Exchange and Singapore by extension has a very robust corporate governance. It offers a lot of attraction to investors because they are assured that companies here meet certain standards.
The Catalyst regime is fantastic. It is by far the most flexible board in Asia. The ability to control time to market is really critical because in a volatile market, right, a difference of 3 or 4 months is the difference between success and failure.
Well, I started off with my dad, with a group of friends, investing a restaurant, and they decided to expand. My dad approached me to ask me to join them. Catalyst provide you with flexibility, with the guidance of the sponsor to grow the company.
So I was in the midst of growing the business, and it's a 30-year-old business. I wanted to see if there are ways in which I can grow the business beyond the Malaysian shores. Being on the SGX Catalyst board, it has its benefits because you have the sponsors to handhold you throughout this process.
We have worked with many companies on their Catalyst IPOs, and we find it very meaningful, especially when we see them grow. We would like to continue to do more of this and hopefully support all the SMEs.
Accessing the international capital market can provide small and medium-sized enterprises and Vietnamese creative startups with the resource to fortify their foundation in Vietnam and rapidly expand globally. With the proper utilization of the international capital flow, the business can position themselves as a powerful company. VNS Capital is dedicated to guiding Vietnamese business in accessing the international capital markets, with a particular emphasis on Singapore, the paramount financial and investment hub in the region.
Catalyst is well positioned to be a relevant piece of the fundraising journey for fast-growing companies. Catalyst companies comprising local SMEs as well as regional growth enterprises have used the platform successfully to acquire growth capital when they need it and successfully grow their businesses of today.